I fear no man. I've said this before. If you breathe oxygen, it's fair game. I will come and take you out. I don't fear nothing. I am ruthless in here, and I'm looking to take every single one of them out.
That looks good. It's another day for me. One pulls out, another one steps in. I'm used to it.
Notorious. Conor McGregor.
I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
In the world of mixed martial arts, few names resonate like Conor McGregor, a fighter not just known for his devastating left hand, but for a personality as sharp as his punches. From electrifying knockouts to unforgettable quotes, McGregor isn't just a fighter, he's a phenomenon. Today, we dive into the journey of the Notorious, a man who redefined what it means to be a UFC superstar. Born on the streets of Dublin, Conor McGregor's path to UFC stardom was anything but ordinary. Known for his razor-sharp tongue and an even sharper fighting style, McGregor burst onto the UFC scene, capturing the imagination of fans worldwide. But who is Conor McGregor? How did a young man from Ireland become a global icon in the UFC? Let's step into the octagon of McGregor's life and find out. Conor Anthony McGregor's story begins in the humble neighborhood of Crumlin, Dublin. Born into a working-class family, McGregor's first love wasn't MMA, it was football. But at the age of 12, something changed. He stepped into a boxing ring, and a fighter was born. Years later, after a stint as a plumber's apprentice, McGregor made a decision that would change his life forever. He chose to fight. Training under John Kavanagh, McGregor honed his skills, blending boxing with the ruthless efficiency of kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. His amateur MMA debut, a mere 60-second victory, McGregor was ready to take the world by storm. April 6, 2013, marked a pivotal moment in UFC history. A young Irishman, Conor McGregor, stepped into the octagon for the first time, facing Marcus Brimage. The air was electric, anticipation high. McGregor, with a confident swagger, predicted a first-round knockout. And he delivered.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Dana, 60 G's, baby!
In just over a minute, Brimage was on the canvas, and McGregor had announced his arrival in spectacular fashion. But this was just the beginning. Fight after fight, McGregor displayed a blend of charisma and skill that was unprecedented. He tore through the featherweight division with a series of impressive victories. Each fight showcased not just his skill, but his ability to captivate audiences, turning press conferences into spectacles and weigh-ins into must-see events. McGregor wasn't just winning fights, he was winning hearts and minds, building a fan base that transcended the sport. The stage was set for something extraordinary. December 12, 2015, UFC 194, Aldo versus McGregor. The fight had been billed as the biggest featherweight bout in UFC history. Aldo, the reigning champion, hadn't lost in over a decade. McGregor, the challenger, was brash, bold, and confident. The fight was over almost as soon as it began. 13 seconds, one swift left hook. Aldo was down, and McGregor was the new UFC featherweight champion. The arena erupted.
Relaxed, smiling. Oh! He slapped him! There! Conor McGregor is the new UFC featherweight champion!
The world was in shock, but McGregor's ambition knew no bounds. Fast forward to November 12, 2016, at UFC 205. McGregor faced Eddie Alvarez for the lightweight championship. This wasn't just a fight, it was a masterclass. McGregor dominated, showcasing his striking prowess, his tactical acumen. By the second round, Alvarez was defeated, and McGregor made history again, becoming the first fighter to hold 2 UFC titles simultaneously.
What a performance. Oh, that looks good! That looks good, God bless.
"We're not here to take part," McGregor had said. "We're here to take over." And he had done just that, in a fashion only McGregor could. In the world of UFC, rivalries define legends, and McGregor's rivalries are the stuff of legend. The most iconic, his battles with Nate Diaz. UFC 196, McGregor stepped up 2 weight classes to face Diaz. The fight was a war of attrition, McGregor starting strong but ultimately succumbing to Diaz's superior grappling. The defeat was a shock, but McGregor's response was that of a true champion. He demanded a rematch, and at UFC 202, the world watched as McGregor and Diaz went toe-to-toe in a 5-round epic. McGregor emerged victorious, his hand raised in a majority decision. The rivalry didn't end there. It became part of UFC folklore, a testament to McGregor's resilience and fighting spirit. And then there was the rivalry with Khabib Nurmagomedov, a rivalry that transcended the sport, marked by intense animosity and a fight that broke pay-per-view records. McGregor's rivalries weren't just fights, they were narratives, chapters in the story of a fighter who was as much a warrior of words as he was of fists. What sets Conor McGregor apart in the octagon? It's a combination of unorthodox movement, precision striking, and psychological warfare. McGregor's fighting style is a tapestry woven from various martial arts. His stance, rooted in boxing, is complemented by the fluidity of capoeira and the precision of karate. His left hand, a weapon feared across the UFC, is not just about power, it's about timing, about understanding and exploiting the opponent's weaknesses. McGregor's fights are a chess match. He's always 2 steps ahead, baiting opponents, creating openings. His movement in the octagon is almost hypnotic, a dance of feints and strikes that confound his adversaries. But it's not just physical. McGregor's mental game, his ability to get under his opponent's skin, to dominate the psychological battle, is as much a part of his arsenal as his left hook. In McGregor's world, fights are won long before the walk to the octagon. Conor McGregor's path has been a roller coaster of triumphs and tribulations. His career, much like his fighting style, has seen its share of highs and lows. McGregor's journey outside the octagon has been as headline-grabbing as his exploits within it. Legal issues, including a well-publicized incident involving a bus at a UFC media event, have painted a picture of a man grappling with the pressures of fame. His retirements from the sport, often announced via social media, have been met with both skepticism and concern. Each comeback has been a media frenzy, a testament to his star power. McGregor's story is a complex tapestry of a fighter dealing with the immense pressures of being at the top, a reminder that even the mightiest warriors face battles beyond the public eye. His journey is a narrative of resilience, of a man who has faced his demons and emerged, time and again, ready to fight another day. Conor McGregor isn't just a fighter, he's a phenomenon. The first man to hold 2 UFC titles simultaneously. The king of pay-per-view. The man who brought the UFC to new heights. His impact? Immeasurable.
I'm the money fight in the male at all weight divisions, so everybody else up here.
McGregor transformed the UFC, not just in the octagon, but in how fighters promote themselves, in how they negotiate. He's a trailblazer, a trendsetter.
When they came back and said that the negotiations were taking place and it was stalling, I said, give him what he wants. Give him what he wants and let's get him in there.
His fights aren't just bouts, they're events that capture the world's attention. McGregor's legacy is more than his wins and losses. It's about changing the face of mixed martial arts forever. Today, Conor McGregor stands not just as a fighter, but as an icon of the sport. His future in the UFC? A topic of much speculation. Will we see more epic battles? More moments of glory? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, McGregor's impact on the UFC and MMA is indelible. His journey, a blend of brilliance and controversy, will continue to inspire and captivate. As McGregor himself says, "We're not here to take part, we're here to take over." And in many ways, he already has. If you've been captivated by the saga of Conor McGregor, the man who redefined what it means to be a UFC superstar, then don't forget to hit that like button, share this video far and wide, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of MMA. Until next time, Keep fighting your own battles, and remember, legends are not born, they're made.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, act like you know. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain now.